What is going on, my fellow crypto enthusiasts? We are back with another SANDBOX video today. As we keep moving along on our SANDBOX series here, I am excited to bring you guys a video going over some basic design. And when I say basic design, I want to start by showing you guys a couple of the pre-built templates that the SANDBOX will provide you if you download the GameMaker and you choose to start building on a piece of land or a plot of land that you go and purchase. So let's do that. Let's download the GameMaker right now and show you how you would get started. So if you're sitting here on the actual SANDBOX homepage, all you got to do is come down to this create button right here and then click download. I'm not 100% sure. I am already logged into my MetaMask. You can see a small little sand balance up in the top right hand corner of my screen here with the 75 listed. It might have you sign into a wallet. I don't think you have to do that though to actually click download, as you don't have to physically own any land. So even if it does require you to create the wallet sign in, I do know you have to have a login and password. Just go ahead, go download MetaMask, connect a wallet. You don't have to have any funds in the wallet to do this. And again, I don't think you have to have the MetaMask, but you have to create an account. You are going to download the GameMaker, and then you're just going to install that. And one other quick note, as we're just sitting here on this screen, you're going to see this is where you actually have the ability to go in and download the Vox edit, which is going to let you create the actual assets or the NFTs that are going to be inside of your GameMaker or inside of your experience, along with the actual avatar. If we click on that, it actually brings us in to where I've got my guy created. So this is the person that's going to be running around within my experience. It's taking a second to load. I'm not sure what's taking so long, but this is the guy that you'll see as we progress through this video here. But if we come right back over to that create button, this is where you can get your Vox edit if you want to start working on creating the actual assets. And I'll start making some videos showing that. I'm a couple steps away. I want to mess around with the actual GameMaker before I start messing around with the Vox editor, as the GameMaker comes with a lot of nice assets and things like that inside of it already. But if you can see here, we're clicked on GameMaker. If you scroll down, it talks about some of the different things you can do here. And you can see it mentions create for free, build and share, no coding required. It's really intuitive. They have resources for you. I mean, you don't want their tutorials though, you want mine. Play to earn, it talks a little bit about the play style of the SANDBOX and what they're looking to achieve with this game. You got some gallery videos down here. And then down here, I think this is important to mention, it's your system requirements. Minimum, they're mentioning a 64-bit processor, Windows 7 or newer, dual core 2 gigahertz memory, 4 gigabytes of RAM for a graphics card, which that's going to be a lot of people's graphics cards nowadays. 4 gigabytes should be on any computer purchase probably in the past 10, maybe even 15 years. But at least if you got a computer in the past 10 years, there's a good chance that you have a 4 gigabyte graphics card installed on it. And then they talk about the recommended. I haven't really experienced any kind of lag or anything like that with this game at this point. Obviously that could change as you're playing this online with other people. And then it just talks about all the change logs here. So between the different versions of the GameMaker, this is what you'll see, some changes that have happened. So we already have the most current, so we're going to hop right over into the GameMaker and get started with showing you guys all these themes. So stick around. All right, so we're sitting here. We're on our home screen of the GameMaker, and it's very simple. You have the My Games, which are going to be any of the templates not templates, but any of these worlds that you create yourself. You have the actual templates. So if you want to start learning the logic behind certain actions that can happen and learn some already pre-built logic, you can click into these. You can check those out. That'll be another video where we dive into more of what that's all about. And then we have gallery, which is going to be some experiences that you can see that other users have created right now. And remember, we're still in that pre-alpha phase. This is not out for the general public to go onto the SANDBOX website and start experiencing it. So these are galleries that have already been created by people who are on the GameMaker. They're probably the game creators that have been approved by the SANDBOX. They might be making a little bit of money for doing these, but they're also contributing to the growth of the SANDBOX right now and just creating these awesome experiences. So what we're going to do, I already have a couple here. We're going to click in the top left, and I might get rid of my window down here on the bottom right so you guys can actually see more of the world. So we're going to do that right here in a second, but first let's click on Create New. And you can see, you can select up to the 4x4 land size, or you can go as low as the 1x1. Maybe you bought 4 pieces of land all next to each other. You could do a 2x2, but a lot of you are going to be dealing with a 1x1, which is a single parcel. So let's start by just showing you a 1x1. I will timestamp this. You're going to be able to see each of the different themes that you can start with through the sandbox pre-built for you, and it's a great way to kind of just start experiencing what this can be in game. And it's also a great way to maybe start with one of these and start tweaking it, understand how it's built, and just learn from it. So we will show you all 6 of these pre-built themes, and we're going to start with Lake. So we will name this one Lake 1. We're on the 1x1 land size, and we're going to click Create. Now I'm going to get rid of my beautiful face in the bottom right hand corner of your screen so that we can experience the metaverse. All right, so here we are. I'm guessing I'm inside of a lake right now. By default, we're in that first person view. I'm using spacebar and C. Spacebar will raise you up your camera, C will drop you down. You can also hold Alt and left click to kind of pan around this direction, where you can do a full 360 up and down, or if you're holding the Alt, you can do a right click and it does more of a back and forth panning while you stay on this axis. So let's just back completely out and show you the lake. And I'd say start messing around, get used to moving around. You can also use WASD. So I'm actually holding Alt while left clicking and holding A right now. I know, that's crazy. You don't have to learn that, but just showing you. This is the size of a piece of land. And this is what I love about the sandbox compared to Decentraland. And I'm not here to knock Decentraland. I'm here to show you videos and compare and let you experience these yourself to see what's going to be a better fit for you and the way you're building. So let's just hop right in. So if we hit tab or this play button up here, it's going to bring us right on to the marker. This marker right here, which is a marker that you can drag around. You can place it anywhere on your parcel, of course. But if you click on the arrows, these will let you drag an item along that specific axis. Never know how to say that. So let's set it right there. And we're going to hit tab. It's going to bring us right in. You're staring at my avatar that I've created. For some reason, their head, I don't know if this is all of the avatar heads or just specific ones, but it does face me, which I'm cool with that. It kind of looks cool. But something real quick, and again, this is just to show you the themes, but if I hit I for my inventory and I double click these Sandbox Punk Kicks, which is an asset, this is an NFT, and it puts them on my character, you can see they're backwards also. So you can see my character has a backwards head and backwards shoes. But for the point of this video, we're just showing you the lake and the themes. I'm hitting spacebar to jump. If you hold shift, you start running faster. But I'll just show you. So see, if we had land next to us and this was the actual alpha or public release of this game, you'd be able to hit E and you'd be able to go to the next person's land should they have public access to it, or you have access to their land, whether it's on which side. So you can see this is a huge piece of land. I love it. I love how big these lots are. If you're on Decentraland, your lot's like that big, like right there. That's it. Here you go. There's your square. So you don't have to jump up on ledges. If it's a block-sized ledge like that, you can just run up to it and you'll run right on top. Pretty neat. But I'm going to show you. Let's run. I'm going to hold shift and we're going to run across this one. Again, the idea is just show you how big these are and also what a basic themed template looks like that they give you access to that you can just build on. All right. So just showing you, it's great. I mean, there is so much that you could do on a parcel of land like this. All right, so you guys get the idea, running around. Let's just hop back down into the actual lake. So now we're in the water, just seeing what they've built here for us to work with. So pretty basic build compared to some of the others that I'll show you guys. So all right, so let's hop out of here. We're actually gonna hit tab again, go back into our editor screen, and up here you can see where you can click save. You got your settings, all this. If we click home, are you sure you want to go back to the main menu? It will not be saved. We're just going to click yes. We're not going to save it. Don't need to. All right, so that was theme 1. All right, so let's do create new, and I'll show you. Our next one is desert. Name this desert 1. All right, here we go. We're going to pull back on this one. So you can see there's our starting marker again. Avatar's portal. Click, zoom around it, kind of get a lay of the land. Desert. So I'm guessing those little green blocks are meant to be cactuses, but I am coming over here. You can see the depth of the land, so you could actually be creating something a little bit further down. Gonna hold spacebar. We'll go up. Show you top view. There's your desert. All right, let's just hop right down into it. So I hit tab, and again, here we are. I'm gonna run over to a corner here. One thing I hope they change, I'm noticing it right now as I'm using this, if I'm holding shift for my run or sprint, and I also hold down alt and try and turn my camera around, I can't do that while I'm running. Whereas if I'm walking, well, no, I can't even do it walking either. But if I'm standing still, I can hold alt and kind of drag my mouse around. But here we are, here's our desert. So again, pretty basic. You know, this is something that anybody could create. You know, if you want to create this, you got the option to do that. So we go back in here and we zoom down in and we select one of our blocks here. Go with this one. Here we go. I am pretty new to this as well. I'm using my scroll wheel to zoom in with the mouse. Hit tab so we can go back in. And there you go. There's our sand dune that we just made. Just like that. So it's pretty easy to toggle over to and from things that you create, which I really like that. I think that's pretty neat how robust it is, how quick. All right, so there is our desert theme. I don't think there's a whole lot more you guys need to really see on this one. I think there's some others we could spend a little bit more time on. So shift does the run. If you tap shift like that, you do a nice little roll. We roll in. All right, tab, we're gonna get out of here. We don't need to save it. All right, next, Nether. Same thing, let's zoom out. Nether looks pretty neat. I've seen this one. I think when you start seeing the lava, you can really see some of the neat things that you can do. Do a little overhead view here, scroll out. You can also use page up, page down, do like a tilt. Pretty awesome, huh? Pretty neat that this is a 1-by-1 piece of land. Just shows, I mean, you could probably take all 6 of these themes and incorporate them into a single plot of land if you really wanted to. If you were that creative and knew how to make good use of the space, That's what I plan to do with my land. I don't think I will. I mean, I can't say what I'm going to do 100%, but I can tell you, you have a lot of choices. You can always change it. So there's going to be a lot of things that you can do. You could have this. You could have. I don't even know what you could have. You could just have anything you want. You could have one world over there in that corner, a whole nother there. You could have a mall in the middle. I don't even know what to say right now. You could have a museum. You could have a jungle. You could have a desert. You could have all of this on a single plot of your land. Might be a little confusing to people unless you got a way to tie it all in together, but maybe you want to create 5 different experiences on one single plot of land. You're going to be able to do that. All right, we're going to get out of here. And we are going to go on to theme number 4. So theme number 4 is going to be Meadow. I have not seen Meadow myself. Very basic. Except it looks like they got some flowers here. Alright, alright. I see some shadows. The shadows are interesting. What's that? Oh, clouds. That's cool. So that's something I did not know you could do. If somebody knows a faster way to zoom, I would love that. Tell me that in the comments if you know. Can we look at that? Now that, oh. Look at this. So that is awesome. All right. So you got shadows from the items above. That is really neat. I love the shadow effect there. So there's nothing really on the ground here. What they are showing us, though, is that you can create those shadows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom out position. So obviously we're taking this up. I'm going to just do this. Let's go 100. Now let's go up, see where it's at. Oh, pretty good guess of where we were at. I believe 128 is the max height. I just want to place it right by us here. Boom. All right. Now we're starting out on top of the clouds, and let's go skydiving. Whee! Look at that. I did not get hurt. That's pretty cool. Let's do it again. Whee! All right. I think it's time we move on. All right, here we go. We're doing theme number 5, Antarctica. All right, so we got the white blocks. Got our dirt mounds. Looks like we got a little bit of water. So let's zoom out. We didn't need to do this as much with the meadow, being it was just flat. There you go. There's Antarctica. So like if there weren't blocks here for me to run out, I'd be stuck. Obviously I could just start right back at the beginning, but you do have to put some thought into these. Once you create your world, the best thing that you could actually do would be to have somebody go in and just try and, break it. Try different things out. But we're going to get out of this one. Again, this is just a quick little overview on all of these themes. So we're going to be doing the last one now, which is Jungle Islands. This one's pretty neat. I think Jungle Islands and Nether are my two favorite that they let you just start out with. I think it's a good representation of what you can actually do on these. So I'm gonna hop out here so you can see. We're gonna run up top here. We'll get a view from around. Here we go. You can see it's just a lot of water. It's built up. Jungle area, whatever you want to call it. You can see what those blocks look like, which I'm pretty sure you can design your own block style too. So if you wanted to create a block like this that has a certain look with flower or pixel flowers like that, you can do that. You can go and create your own block, and that's going to be done on the Vox editor. That is not going to be done on the GameMaker. The GameMaker is only going to take advantage of whatever assets you already have. So if you have an NFT, you know, such as this, let's see here, let me show you. So if we come in, actually right here, and we want to add something, we can search. So you could say DJ, Neon DJ booth. This is something I picked up just out of the gallery. It's a free item. It's not going to transfer over to the alpha, but it's there for me to be able to play with. But like banana tree, you got this thing. Let's zoom out. And here we go. Start plotting some trees. Boom, boom. I want a sideways tree. And that's how you do that. I'm gonna bring this up to 60. And you could have this drop right in the middle of the air. You don't have to have this perfectly on the ground like I keep doing. See? Boom. There's our trees. So you can see, it's pretty awesome. And these are the items that you can create yourself. You can go in voxel editor, you can make these. I think this is one that I picked up out of the gallery. So this is one that was created by somebody. You can see it's got, it says palm trees. Look like bananas though, they don't look like coconuts. But let's see here. Bring this back up just to show you guys. You don't have to have it the whole screen like I was showing you, but if you want to get down where you can actually look at all the different stuff. Just a lot of different things. Blocks, equipment, art. You know, these are all ones that I got off that gallery. They were just free. I haven't really gone and bought any actual NFTs yet. But equipment, you can see these are all ones I got just to be able to play around with. Especially the ones with the blue and the purple around the box right now are ones that I went and picked up. I didn't know if they were you were going to be able to keep these or not when things switched over. So yeah, that's just where all your assets are kept. And you can see here, you can click on Marketplace. It'll bring you right over to the Marketplace, but that's not what this video is about. You can see people are charging for these, but they do have free ones as well. Lowest price. Looks like a lot of these are showing up as paid ones, but there are free NFTs that you can pick up. They're just not going to transfer over to you right now when alpha goes live. Let's get back over. All right, here we are. Let's see, we just dropped a bird over here or something. There he is. They're flying. You see that? Oh, and I'm getting stuck because of the way I set up these trees. Oh, interesting. So I'm stuck right now. Oh, there we go. I was able to roll out. There we go. Look at those birds. They're just flying. So whoever created these created a movement path with them. You'll see they'll probably do the same thing over and over. But pretty neat, huh? Let's move those down so we could actually see it a little bit better. Here he goes. Oh! All right, and that's it. So I'm gonna go out of here. We're not gonna save it. We're gonna create new. Click create. Let's go back in. You can see this put me in it's got a different look to it. The pillars are different, so that's pretty neat. Each of these templates that you load up are going to have a little bit of a different look, so I think that's something to notate and a nice little tip. I'm glad I came back in and I loaded this up a couple times to show you guys that. So if you want to maybe try closing and reopening it a few times, you might end up with a template that really appeals to you and you want to build off of. Like this one has just a couple different looks. Like you got a cool little spot over here with a little hidden area underneath. You can create your little fort inside. But yeah, so play around with it, mess around, create multiple theme templates, and you might just find one that's already got a good foundation or a good base. Get it, foundation, for what it is you want to create. Now get out there, explore, check out the world. It's huge out there, people. It's huge. Yeah. All right, so that is it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. It was just those 6 themes that you're going to get right out of the gate when you're using GameMaker and you get in there and you want to start creating some land. Wow, the bird I think just flew right through me. But check it out. It's awesome. Now it's time for me to start messing around and starting to create some actual experiences, or at least starting to create some landscape, some architecture, and see what it is I can do. And I'm excited to see what it is you guys can do. So send me a link if you, I don't even know if we can link each other to some of these lands just yet, or how you could show it off. Maybe it's just taking a screenshot and sharing it. Give me a link, shoot me a link in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed just getting a quick little snippet of this. I will have everything bookmarked down below, but by the time you're hearing this part of the video, that's going to be too late. But I hope you take advantage of that, and I hope you got something out of watching this. And stay tuned for more videos as we both learn and grow in the SANDBOX metaverse together. Hope you enjoyed it. Click that subscribe button, hit the like button so I can keep these coming to you. Catch you guys on the next video. Thanks.